Right, here we are, straight tailwind. This is a pretty unusual wind for this second hole. I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do. I feel like we've typically been pretty close to min. So I'm thinking we're probably going to have to go sniper. So I'm thinking something like sniper turkey in this case. Because I don't think even with power 0, we're going to be able to comfortably do a driver shot. This is probably the first time we've ever seen a wind like this, but you'll see, more so than not, the hardest thing, it's going to come in probably a little bit hot for most guys. So there is the turkey ball that I was mentioning. You can see where I'm able to set up. You'll see the hardest thing about this is going to be able to get it to curl enough. So we'll probably, and just, I'm going to put this right on 6 bars. That's going to be a good starting point. Another thing, we're going to at least need to go 20% beyond 1-to-1. So this is even going to be maybe 10.2 rings, 10.3. And then, of course, that curl that I was mentioning. So about 10.3 rings, still maybe a little bit light. And also with the curl, you got to keep in mind with tailwinds like that, what's going to end up happening, that ball guide compresses. When it compresses, it ends up going a little bit more north. So you'll see that you typically need to almost over curl things because of that fact. You can see my ball also came in maybe just a touch high. So even at 10.3, 10.4 rings on an 8.3, what is that, an extra, that's probably an extra 25%. I probably want to go an extra 30% at least. Like if we're talking 1-to-1. So, I would have needed to add on at least with an 8.3 rings, you got to be thinking an extra 30%, 8.3, 8.3, 8.3, which is going to be at least 2.5 miles per hour added on. So somewhere in the neighborhood of 10.8, 10.9. And also right around that 6 seemed to be good. You still want to make sure that it has just a little bit of scoot out. So if you were to use the full backspin, it may stop just a little bit too abruptly. So I'm trying to make sure that it still has enough that it wants to still kind of roll forward. So that's something to keep in mind. Good luck with that hole, guys, and be on the lookout for the revision for the second set.